USC College Republicans released a statement today criticizing a speaker who appeared on campus earlier this week. Angela Davis, a scholar and longtime civil rights activist, spoke at Bovard to a crowd of several hundred students. Davis was a member of the Black Panther Party and the Communist Party USA. She has been an outspoken critic of capitalism and has attracted controversy before. ATVN's Jessica Moulet joins us with more on student reactions to Davis and her visit.
Thanks, Caitlin. The USC College Republicans object to Davis being called a leader in the Black community. The organization says Davis is, quote, an enemy to the fundamental American ideals of economic freedom, individual liberty, and self-determination. But some attendees of the talk disagree.
The experience just to see her talk was like really cool. And I think that like when you get to see like historical figures like this talk, you also learn these like intimate details that you can't learn from a book.
Because of like Angela Davis and people like her, we've come really far, but maybe not like far enough. There's still a lot of like injustices happening.
I thought her message was powerful, timely, and my only hope is that the students went away with something inspirational, motivational, more so than anything else.
The USC Speakers Committee helped organize the event. The group released a statement saying they were disappointed in the reaction of the college Republicans, quote, initially displayed as a personal attack on Dr. Davis.
We do not want to show any bias of any political perspective, but we are trying to bring a very group of speakers to campus to show all different perspectives. And I think that regardless of how you feel about her particular political stand, she was someone you could definitely learn from.
I'm here with Jelani Smith, an e-board member of the USC College Republicans. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, can you tell me a little bit about the talk? Did you attend yesterday?
I was not in attendance, but I spoke with some of my members that were in attendance, and they had raised some concerns about not only what she said at the event, but also what she stands for as, professor, as an activist, and as someone who, even though she says she's not a member of the Communist Party, someone who still espouses beliefs in the economic system of communism.
And I know that there were a lot of people who were just, frankly excited and both, inspired by the words of Ms. Davis. So what do you think they got from it that other people didn't, such as, members of the, USC College Republicans?
Well, I mean, she's a very educated woman. And she's spoken a lot at, different college campuses, and she has, a very high profile in the Black community. So it's not surprising that people were very excited to see her. But our main point of disappointment was just that she is not the type of role model that, as Republicans, as Americans, and as an African American, I would want to see, espousing those beliefs. And of course, she has, every right to do so, but just in the same vein, I have a right to object. And so that was, kind of the sentiment of a lot of Republicans that I was talking to after the event, a little bit before the event when she came, and that was the sentiment that was expressed in our press release.
And along those lines of the press release, I know that you said that some African American members of the USC Republican organization said that they felt particularly disheartened by the fact that she's seen as a leader in the Black community. Can you expand on that a little bit more?
Yes. So we have many, many dynamic leaders in the Black community who, alive and who have passed on, who are inspirational figures and who have stood up for things that, bring progress and really help the Black community move forward. And we feel that Angela Davis stands starkly in contrast to those values. Certain values like economic freedom, how a lot of impoverished Black communities need to inspiration, need more, resources to be able to go out, practice self-determination, employ their capital in markets, and be able to start their own businesses and become prosperous communities. That does not happen. That does not happen when you have a government top-down, mandate type of system that, like Angela Davis proposes. That happens when you have economic freedom from the ground up. People taking self-determination and using it to employ their own businesses.
Thank you so much, Jelani, for being with us. So that was Jelani Smith of the USC College Republicans. You can find more information on this story on our website, atvn.org. And we want to know what you have to say about the decision to have Angela Davis speak. Send us a tweet at ATVN.